Hello guys, hope all of you are well. Please stay safe and stay at home as much as possible and enjoy my video lectures. Myself Rinki Bhowmik, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, JIS College of Engineering. This is my 5th lecture. In this lecture, today we are going to discuss about Biot-Savart law and Lorentz force. This is again the continuation of electrostatics chapter. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about these two topics. So this is the Biot-Savart law. Now let me discuss what is Biot-Savart law. First of all, here we consider a conductor, simple conductor. We don't know the exact length of this conductor. Now we are considering an elementary length ds. This is the length ds. Now we want to calculate the magnetic field B at this point P due to ds only. First we want to calculate due to ds. Now the magnetic field dB due to ds we want to calculate. So this magnetic field can be calculated using Biot-Savart law. dB is perpendicular to ds, and by the Biot-Savart law what we can say that this magnetic field is proportional to 1 by r square, where r is the distance from the ds, means the elementary length, to the point P. Again dB proportional to I is the current through it. Also dB proportional to ds is the elementary length, and dB also proportional to sin theta, where theta is the angle between the r, means the distance between ds and P, and the direction ds. So this is the angle theta. It's clear from the figure. So if we combine all these, then finally what we can get, dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I ds cross r cap. R cap is the unit vector along this distance by r square. So mu naught by 4 pi I ds cross r cap by r square, where mu naught is the permeability of free space. This is the value. Now this one we have calculated, or we have considered only for ds, means the elementary length, but not we have considered the whole length, isn't it? So if we want to calculate the total magnetic field due to the whole conductor, then we have to do the integration. That's why B equal to mu naught I by 4 pi, since I is constant, that's why it will be out of the integration. So integration over ds cross r cap by r square. This is the total expression of the magnetic field which we can calculate from the Biot-Savart law. This is the statement what we discussed in the last class, that is given in the statement. The magnitude of the magnetic field element dB is directly proportional to the current I, the element length mod of dl, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance r. This direction is perpendicular to the plane containing dl and r. The vector notation dB proportional to I dl cross r by r cube. So this is the vector notation of the Biot-Savart law. This is the statement. Now our next topic is Lorentz force. What is Lorentz force? We are going to discuss now. Before that, let me tell you the expression of the Lorentz force. F equal to QE plus Q into V cross B, where what is E? E is the electric field applied electric field V cross B. V is the velocity of the charge, B is the magnetic field. Now QE plus Q into V cross B. This is the electric force, this is the magnetic force. That means Lorentz force is the force for the EM theory, means electromagnetic field, where electric field is present as well as magnetic field is present. The combination of the electric force and magnetic force gives us the Lorentz force. So this is the expression. F equal to Q is the charge, Q is the charge, amount of charge. So F equal to QE plus Q into V cross B. This is simply a vector quantity. That's why now we have to discuss about the direction of the F. Direction of F. Now this is about the direction. Here, if this is the direction of the magnetic field and this is the direction of the current density, then obviously by the right-handed screw rule we can say that this will be the direction of the Lorentz force. So this is the direction of the Lorentz force, F equal to J cross B. So here by applying the right-handed screw rule we can get the direction of the Lorentz force. Now what is the definition of Lorentz force? The force exerted on a charged particle Q moving with velocity V through an electric E and magnetic field B, the entire magnetic force F on the charged particle is called Lorentz force. Means whatever we discuss, that is written in the statement. This is the definition of the Lorentz force. So thank you. Today we have discussed about Biot-Savart law and Lorentz force. So I hope all these are clear, these two topics are clear to everyone. If there is any question regarding anything, then you can give the question in the comment box. So thank you and see you in my next video lecture.